Hello and welcome back to my channel, Loving Your Life with Mama D. I'm Glenda Davis, aka Mama D. And today we are going to be making some sea moss. This particular brand is Atlantic Gold. I have used many other brands. This particular one, I picked it up from Jungle Gems here in the Cincinnati area in Fairfield. It is probably in a cost maybe $12, $15 or something like that. Anyway, whatever I paid for it, it was well worth it. I just want to explain to you that the health benefits and what it contains is so beneficial. I just think that you should do some research and try it for yourself. Let me read what's on the back. I'm going to read some of these nutritional facts. It has vitamin K, E, C, B9, B6, B5, B3, B2, A, zinc, sodium, selenium, potassium, magnesium, iron, iodine, fiber, copper, calcium, beta carotene, omega-6, omega-3, protein. it goes on and on. And you do your research, you'll be so surprised at what all you should use this for. So I make my own. You can make your own. I'm going to show you how today. You can purchase it. You can actually buy packs of this dry where you can make your own. You can get it from Amazon or probably one of your local health food stores in your own city. So I'm going to be using it. I'm on a vegan journey and I'm trying to get into my little weight loss. Thus far this year, this past year, my doctor, when I went for my regular checkup, I had only gained 2 pounds through the whole pandemic. I was like, hey. And this year, I have lost about 8 to 10 pounds. I kind of fluctuate back and forth, but I'm trying to push that down. It's something about me. When I hit that plateau, it is so hard for me to push over the plateau. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. And it's very simple and it's very easy. Anybody can make their own. Okay. What you'll need, and I start off with a aluminum bowl. They say it's best to use an aluminum bowl. And then just so I can be sure that it's clean, I like to have a white bowl so I can rinse it that final time. And lastly, you will need some distilled water. You want to soak it, the final soak, and you want to mix it up in your blender with the distilled water. And you will also need a standard blender. Okay? All right, well, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm filling my aluminum pan with cold water. And the first thing you just want to do, and this is how it comes, just like that. And you just want to soak it. You just want to wash it and soak it and pull it apart. And it's really hard. And you see it's this beige color. And you just want to rinse it, and rinse it. Now it's going to break off into little pieces like this, but you want to save those because they're going to swell up to twice this size, and you need this. So as they break apart, you just keep rinsing. Then I bring it over. And right now, it smells a little fishy. It smells like the ocean. It smells like, you see the color of that water? There's a little bit right there. I'm going to get that out of there because I want all that. Those little pieces, you need that. Okay, then we're going to go back again for another soak and rinse. And I try to, let me adjust this camera a little bit. I try to rinse it until it softens up and it breaks up. And I don't smell that little fishy smell anymore. That's what you want. Just pull it apart. And then sometimes it has like little knots in here, like this right there. So that little knot. Yeah. Actually, that would eventually break up, but you just got to keep washing it, keep washing it. Yep. Wash it, and wash it. And actually, when it's finished, it's going to start looking like a beige off-white color. And I just want you to, let me put it back over here. Now that's how much it has changed just after a couple of rinses, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put it in a bowl and I'm just gonna soak it a little while and just come back every so often and just kind of shake it and keep on pulling it apart. Just kind of pulling on it, see? Just like, it's just seaweed. And you know the thing about it, let me dry my hands for a second. You know, we put all kind of satellites in space, and we have all these telescopes, and you know, we see the black holes and all these planets and galaxies and stuff, but we have never fully researched the earth we live on. We have never just gotten down to the very depths of the sea. And from what I've read and seen about science, you know, there's some clear fish down in the ocean, and just some things that we just haven't explored. But what we know, and even about what God has put in the ocean for us, just something like this is just absolutely full of vitamins and minerals, and we really just need to tap in on just what God has in the ocean for us. No, the ocean is not our habitat. We don't live in the ocean, but we can visit there and we can pull from what's in the ocean and find out what's there, just like in the rainforest. And you know, we just need to find out what we can benefit or how we can benefit from the sea. And one thing I do know is that we need to keep our oceans clean. Yes, we need to keep our rivers, our ponds, our lakes. We need to stop with the pollution and think about global warming, and you know, just be more conscious. Be more conscious about this world that God gave us to take care of. He gave us dominion. You know, he gave us dominion over the earth. And you know, it's like we don't care anymore. Do you recycle? I recycle, honey. My recycle can is bigger than my garbage can. And in my other house, I have 2 recycle reciprocals, okay? I don't play when it comes to boxes and bottles and plastic and stuff like that. I'm the recycle queen, okay? I get upset if I see something in the garbage that don't belong in the garbage, it belongs in the recycle bin. So, yeah, just do your part. If we all do our part, you know, I think God will be pleased and will help us, because this global warming thing is real. And when I see polar bears and the other, you know, Antarctic and Arctic creatures that need the ice, and it needs a cold habitat, needs those fish to be healthy in the water, you know, I would just hate to think that we contribute to their demise, you know. So anyway, I'm getting off that bandwagon. So back to the sea moss. Okay, so here it's been soaking for about an hour. That's what it looks like. And you see that the water is clear now. And we're now going to get them out of this water into the distilled water. Okay, so now they are in the distilled water. Yeah, I think that's enough, because it's going to swell up to twice that size. And I think that's enough. So we're going to cover it up and just let it sit. It's about 4 now. I'm going to let it sit to probably about 9 o'clock or 10 before I go to bed. And we'll go ahead and finish the process. Okay. Okay, I'm back. It has been pretty much the whole day. It's almost 10 o'clock p.m. And because these would normally soak overnight, and I wanted just to get this done today, this has been more than ample time. And I want you to see how nice and white they are and how swollen they are. That's the look that you want right there. Now, you can drink this water because they soak in distilled water, and they say that there's still minerals right in the water, that you can put it in your water, dilute it in other bottled water, cook with it or what have you. But I tried it before and I didn't particularly like the taste of the water, so I'm not going to do that. I might set it aside, I don't know, but I just feel like, nah. So anyway, I'm going to get the blender, and we're going to go ahead and mix this up. Now, you can make this with like mango, pineapple, strawberry, or what have you. I have had this in various flavors. I made it once myself with mango. Now, I did find out that when I make it plain, it lasts a whole lot longer. If I put fruit or what have you in it, it seems to maybe contaminate it, and because the life of whatever the fruit is may not be as long as the life of the sea moss. So I'm going to make mine plain. Okay, I'm not going to put anything in it, not even a sweetener, because some people put agave in it. I'm not, because what I do with mine is put it in smoothies, and my smoothie is already sweet. If I'm going to put it in like a yogurt or whatever, I just mix it in. I don't have to, and you can take it by the tablespoon. You only need like 1 or 2 a day, tablespoons. But I can just swallow it the way it is. It doesn't have a whole lot of taste to it. Some people says it tastes a little odd. It is a little odd, but it's nothing that I can't stand to swallow. But if you put it in a smoothie or something else, then you're not going to taste it. So I suggest make it plain. Okay, so anyway, we're going to get that blender out, and we're going to take it to the last and final step. Okay, I wasn't really sure where to position the camera so that you all can get the full effect of what I'm going to do, but I think this is probably about the best right here. Okay, so this right here is a standard blender, and I'm going to put in, just grab some of this sea moss, just a handful, and that may be a little too much. Let me just break this up a little bit. I'll take that piece out. Okay, so I got that. It looks like half full, but it's not half full. It's just because it's so sprung open. And then you take that distilled water, that same distilled water, and you want to go about so. I guess that would be considered halfway. Okay, and then let me get my top here. And then you're just going to put it on, let's see, smoothie. How about that? It just depends on how your blender works. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm sorry that's so loud, but the camera is like just right here, okay? So I'm looking at this, and let me get a spoon and show you what that's like. Let's use this one. Okay, now that's still a little thin, so I'm going to put another piece of the sea moss in there. I might have called this seaweed before, but it's sea moss. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. Hold your ears. Okay, I think I'm probably going to have to edit that out, but okay, that's a little more like the consistency that I want, and actually I probably can make it even a little thicker. So you want to use about half the amount of water that you have seaweed. Now go ahead and put this much in, and blend it just to see what it does. It's probably going to be too thick, but let's work with it. Okay, now let's, oh yeah, now that's more like what I want right there. Okay, so this is going to be the first batch. Yeah, and I have enough in here that I'll probably be able to make another whole batch. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I store it. Okay, bear with me just a moment. So I have a second one that I'm filling up here. And you know, if you want to give one away to like a friend or family member, you got a nice little, you know, container you can give away and tell them to bring your jar back, okay? And they can get some more next time. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of this. It's so easy. So go ahead and research your nutritional value. Look into that sea moss. This is some wonderful stuff. And I'm going to keep mine plain, no preservatives. If you wanted to sweeten it, use some agave. You can put pineapple, I guess apples, mango. It's a lot you can do with it to give it taste and flavor. And you just spoon it out and just take a tablespoon in the morning and one in the evening. It gives me a lot of energy. The kids sometimes will say, Grandma, you've been in that sea moss. Yeah, because, you know, I'm bouncing around. So this is what I need. So if you haven't tried it, please do. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. So be sure to hit that notification bell so you get all my upcoming videos. Subscribe, share it with somebody, leave me a comment. Tell me about your sea moss and the journey that you've had using it, because I think it's just absolutely wonderful. So thanks so much for joining me. And hey, it's your life. Love it. And you make the best of it. And I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.